Sean, can you just sum up the performance? Another solid one for us?
Yeah, delighted, particularly as a manager with the second half. You know, the tactical understanding of the side, a side that was pieced together. Yesterday morning, we lost Miko with a tight groin, and because we've got injuries and suspensions, we can't risk players at the minute. So we've had to change everything in a morning. So their acceptance to go and deliver a performance that can win was very pleasing. I think that's something we've worked upon certainly this pre-season and going into the season, was the open-mindedness to be adaptable as a side and find ways of winning. And I think we're doing that. You know, I think with the players particularly, you know, they deserve a lot of credit, I think, at the moment for accepting the challenge and taking it on. And I thought we did that today.
What was it like for you the day? I mean, there's so much build-up about the return to Burnley. You said there'd be no sentimentality.
No, I said when I left there, I said, that's me. You know, it's me. It's another chapter finished for the club, another chapter finished for me. I've a huge respect. I shouldn't need to say it because I've said it so many times, but I do. I have a huge respect for the club, the people around the club, the fans. You know, I had a fantastic time. It's helped me and my life develop as well. So, and if I've paid my bit back amongst many others here over my years, then fine, you know, that's how it should be, hopefully, when you find ways of being successful. But there's so many other people involved in the last 9.5 years that I was here, or the 9.5 years. I mean, there's so many, it's not just me, trust me.
Well, just in terms of the standing ovation you got,
yeah, I mean, look, that's a nice thing, of course, because, you know, you want to be successful as a manager, whatever that is, you know, in real terms. The success here wasn't just winning games and being in the Premier League. The whole club changed, and that's a massive success for so many involved, though. So, yeah, that's a really nice thing. It's nice to enjoy that moment. And, you know, it's a rare one when probably a manager gets respect from hopefully the Evertonians as well, but certainly from the Burnley fans. And no, it's a nice moment.
And now, you know, at your current club, as you say, 4 straight wins. If you took away the penalty, you'd be 9th from the table.
Yeah, I mean, the shift we were looking for, I said at the beginning of the season, is just to be better than the last 2. And I think that's coming. You know, there's a lot of work to be done because of the penalty. It's a reality currently, anyways. But no, I'm very pleased with the players' attitude towards it. Like I said, I can't enhance it enough. You know, you've got to find ways of winning games, and I think that's an improvement in their understanding. And that's why I was so pleased with the second half today. You know, we got 2-0 up, and I thought we played well, other than the first 10 or 15 minutes where Burnley controlled it. I thought we had a really good first half, scored 2, and then it's about containing the game and controlling it. Stats, facts, analysis. We know the opposition, and I thought we did that very well.
Michael, Keane and Ben Godfrey haven't played many Premier League games. I mean, them to come in and have the confidence almost.
Yeah, I mean, it's something we built over my time here, actually, and I've been working, not just me, the staff as well. I've been working really hard with the players, really to let them know the respect we have when they're not in the side. I've always thought the strongest groups I ever played with, I ever worked with, were the people outside of the starting 11, because they keep you strong. By don't get me wrong, they're not accepting it in a way they think, oh, well, I'll just keep, you know, stay on the bench. That's not the case at all. And I don't mind players, you know, being disgruntled and asking me questions about why not. But when it comes to your training, do it properly, do it right, and it'll pay you back. And it is. You know, there's people having to come in the side at the minute who, you rightly said, haven't played in a while, but they're coming in delivering. And you can see that it's hard to explain, but it's not just playing well, it's the mentality. You know, you hear them, you hear the right noise. You know, I've been in it a long time, you can smell it when it's right. And the changes made yesterday, there was a clear accept, okay, this is the way it goes, we've got to change shape, we've got to change personnel. Right, okay, let's get on with it. You know what I mean? And it's hard to explain that, but it's a very powerful thing when you get that mentality. And they're earning the right.
Sean, given the late changes that you did have to make, both in terms of formation, how satisfying is you that was done in a very business-like manner? You just got on with it, and it was very effective. People seem to know their roles.
Yeah, that's another thing I've always thought. Strong, fit and organised is a good base to work from. You know, the modern, rightly so, I suppose, in a way, the modern talk of brands and how you play, at the end of the day, it's got to win. And I've made that 100% clear to the players. We start with win and we work backwards from that. So their acceptance of all the changes, their acceptance of what it is, the reality, even the 10-point thing, there's no big drama. Park that very quickly. So that's the way it is, lads. We crack on. But it's all these words are easy. You've got to understand that you've got 25 players who need to believe that. They need to buy into it. They need to deliver it every day, and they need to deliver it in performances. That's the real breakthrough. It's not. There's some very good players here, and we can play better than we did today with the ball and all the rest of it. But the acceptance of it and the reality of the acceptance has been absolutely so pleasing for me as a manager. Yeah, he's another one. He let us know last 5 minutes of the first half he had a tightness in his hamstring. Tightness can lead to problems, so we're hopeful we got him off in time because we are getting stretched at the moment.
Sure, how much momentum and energy behind the team right now with the fans? Unbelievable atmosphere. How strong is that right now?
Yeah, I mean, I think they felt the knock of it all, you know, and I think they've accepted it in the South. I think they've gone, right, okay, you know, let's all connect, let's all roll our sleeves up and play our part in it. And they've been terrific, you know, and they travel everywhere, they make a noise everywhere, particularly at Goodison. You know, you can imagine the atmosphere there at the minute is on fire. But even in my short length of time at the club, even through all the ups and downs of my part of it, they travel everywhere. You know, so I've said openly, you know, fans can question things; they have the right to do so. But when they come in numbers and they just keep getting behind you and they keep working, you know, their part, if you like, as a fan, trust me, the players really appreciate it. I can assure you.
Sure, just on coming back here, Vinny said some very nice things about your work here in his programme notes. The chairman didn't mention you in his programme notes. Struck a few of us in here as a bit odd after your 10 years here.
Look, I saw Alan this morning. I saw Alan Pace in the hotel this morning where we were staying. Crowwood, very nice. It used to annoy me that I had a really nice hotel here for the team staying. Yeah, and I saw him this morning. Said hello. You know, football's a weird business, right? You know, I throw my dummy out, done my bit, done my years, shook his hand, said, is everything okay? Niceties, crack on. Vincent, I met him at the end of last season, the LMA dude, told him how impressed I was with his work, how he'd hadn't lost the fabric of it, but put his mark on it, changed it to his liking. Look, it's what we can all moan about everyone and everything. At the end of the day, people have got a lot on their plate. I just try and take care of mine and get on with it.
Any further questions on today's game before we move on to Fulham?